A special moment. The country honors its heroes and heroines who died in exile, and their mortal remains were kept at one military hospital. The very same facility that once housed Nelson Mandela's remains. The first stop was at the sacred point, Isivivane, a place of rocks where interfaith rituals were performed, and it seeks to promote unity and preserve heritage. President Cyril Ramaphosa then led a wreath-laying ceremony to honor the 42 stalwarts. Caskets were also taken to the amphitheater, and this was a much-anticipated moment for the families. Countries that hosted the freedom fighters also paid homage to the anti-apartheid activists.
We would like to highly commend the government of the Republic of South Africa for putting this poignant event together. We are also extremely humbled to have collaborated with our brothers and sisters from South Africa in undertaking the repatriation and restitution process of the freedom fighters buried in Zambia, as well as for their solidarity and commitment to preserving our shared history.
Reminds us of our two countries and people's friendship, solidarity, and shared sacrifices in the fight against apartheid and colonial oppression, and for independence and liberty. It also reminds us that our destinies are intertwined and that we need to strengthen our friendship and solidarity in order to overcome the current and future challenges that we face.
Former President Thabo Mbeki also attended the ceremony, and he spoke fondly about former ANC Secretary General Duma Nokwe, whose remains were also returned.
I stayed with him, I stayed with the Nokwe family. When I left the country, I left from the Nokwe house. So that during those years here at home, I worked with him as Secretary General of the ANC, but also even at the time when the ANC was still distancing itself from MK. He was doing MK work, so we're doing MK together work with him. So when they said his remains are being brought back here, him, Florence Poposho, and other comrades, I thought it was necessary for us to come.
President Ramaphosa says the country must never forget to pay homage to its freedom fighters. He adds that he has made his message clear to the Sports, Arts and Culture Minister, Gayton McKenzie.
I have said I want a memo on how we can create a heroes' acre for the heroes of our country. Now, as I travel, President Mbeki will testify to this, as I travel to other countries, to Zimbabwe, as I travel to Namibia. I haven't seen the one in Mozambique. I've seen the ones in Zimbabwe and Namibia. They have created just incredible heroes' acres where the heroes of their struggle are buried. And those memorial sites have in many ways become sacred places of the nation. Now, of course, we may well argue our leaders and heroes are buried all over the country, but it does not mean that the monuments that memorialize them cannot be brought together at a hero's acre.
Now, the big task will start for the families, as they will have to rebury their loved ones in their respective areas. Khumalo, SABC News, Pretoria.